Oh, Heoden's injured, unfortunately. I don't have the dexterity. Huh. I could just shoot him with a bolt of energy? I didn't know that was an option. That's interesting. Previous encounters, it's always been throw a weapon, but a bolt of energy might be... Sure, let's give it a shot. Do I have a bolt of energy? Okay, excellent. Alright. So we catch Heodan in time to make it into this central cave.
Was that?
And we are now in...
Beorwick. Had to be.
Yes.
And we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
Mm-hmm.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Man, a cave collapse. That's actually kind of rough. Like, also really unlikely. Like, I know there was a Beorwick and everything, but pretty weird for the Beorwick to sort of like
Indeed.
seal off the mouth of the cave that's been here for
Indeed.
generations. Maybe it collapses all the time and the Glenfothans always repair it? Could be a thing. Alright, so we got some scuzzy mist stuff going on here. A lower level of the ruins that's been blocked up by fallen rubble, which to me indicates that I might be coming back here at some point. Yeah, so let's walk our way up.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Okay, what happened out there? Windstorm. It's called a Beorwick. Reaps the souls of the land. And I do still have mine, thanks. That's pretty cool. Who attacked us? Glenfothans, yes. As Odema was saying, the natives are twitchy. The Fangs of Galawain. Okay. So they saw something, or there's looters in the cave, which is something we don't need right now. The wheel's got a hold of them now. The wheel of time turns, and ages come and pass. Although I think this is a different wheel, probably. One that deals with mortal souls in a similar way. Yeah, this is sort of the defining Kalisha quote right here. I really like Kalisha. She's lovely. Okay. Might start reading those aloud once we get to the ones that I haven't actually read yet. But
Who was here?
first we have to get through the sort of tutorial area. Okay. So that crate contains camping supplies, which is super important. I actually missed this cave the first time that I played this round. And it's kind of relevant. Like it's really exceptionally relevant, in fact. Are we wounded enough to actually take a camp? I've only got 2, and I can't get any more, so it's probably worth it to just camp right now. Yeah, we'll rest. And probably dream? That's off on the way of Baldur's Gate type things. No, okay. So, that's that section taken care of. The next thing we have to start worrying about is this little kobold over here. I believe we can completely avoid him if we want to. He is a Zorip. Okay. Raise my arms and stand still. Defensive posture. Slowly back away.
I'm here.
I wonder if I
What you
can,
need?
How can I help?
perhaps,
Be quiet.
enter cloak. Sneak around the Zorip. Or at least up next to him. He appears to have spotted me immediately. Listen. Oh, but he's not engaging the rest of us. That's kind of fascinating. Okay, let's see if the sneak attack works. Nope. That was not a sneak attack. Okay. Well. Arcane Assault. I mean, it's once per encounter, so there's no point in not using it. Beautiful. Is this once per encounter? 1 out of 2 per encounter. It looks like I already tried it once. Okay. Clonk.
I'm here.
I've been nice to that Zorub before, because he's not somebody that you actually have to kill. But, in this case, I want what's in this pack. And I'm not really afraid to go get it. So that's more lockpicks. Useful stuff there. We can now move along this side on the right, but first there's this center chamber to explore. And oh my goodness, so very pretty.
Let's be careful.
They'll never know I'm here.
We go into scouting mode, we should be able to see the traps. That's really kind of funny because there's one for each different tile. Okay, let's try not to step on any of those traps. Okay. I'm gonna move very carefully here.
Just like the tiles.
Oh, if I'm a fire godlike, I can do something cool with these braziers.
Quiet.
I'm sure that disabled a fair number of them. Probably enough to get me away around. Alright. Black ooze. So the first thing I need to consider is whether or not... I wonder if Blinding Strike can be used using a... Blinded... Requires a full attack and is a slash, so it must be a melee attack. Which means I'm probably going to have to keep Heodan in melee range. My main character is for some reason not in the back. She should be. I'll have to set up our formation a little better. That thing doesn't see us yet. Oh, it sees us now though. Let's go. Oh, very visible. Okay. Alright, but everybody's going in on the... Oh! What? I did not know it had a ranged attack, and now I hate everything. Should not have been... Yeah, let's uncork that sucker. Whew! That was brutal. Okay.
How can I help?
Terrifying. I don't think I can knock down black oozes, but I can disable them. Or daze them, rather. Maybe not. That didn't actually look like it did much damage. Let's double check. Arcane Assault. 1 miss, 2 graze. Okay, so I didn't really hit it. Let's try that second assault. Oh! Oh, it's... I really gotta stop paying attention to Galiska. That's very not nice. Ranged attackers. Being like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and target the mage. Totally not fair. Okay, cool.
What you need? Stay quiet. Yes.
Well, we got a cruddy thing there. Bunch of ooze plasma. Interesting.
What's that muck on the wall?
And this thing. We have a full water skin already, so we can use this to clear off the ooze. Oh, I lost our water skin. I kind of need that to live, don't I? Wasn't that like a thing where it was like, if you don't have your water skin, you'll die? I assume that I took a drink first. Tight. She curls up hair, ridges of pointed ears. So is this an elven relic? In any case, a gem is missing from the eye. Do we have a gem yet? That's a good question. Nope. No gems. Hammer and chisel seems like a useful tool. Wolfhide, you'd assume that would have some value, but wow, it really does not. Hide armor has some value. Oh, it doesn't look like these things have weight. The encumbrance system must be based on number of items you're able to carry in some way. Anyways, let's put all of the lockpicks on her. Although I guess we could give some to Heoden. And Heoden should probably have one of these potions as well. Okay. Kaliska, you're using a torch and a battle axe. 8 to 13 and 13 to 19. This hatchet does 11 to 16, which is substantially better, assuming the speed is okay. Speed is fast. Okay, let's rock. Let's rock that. Put the torch in a secondary slot. I don't think we actually need it. And the hunting bow, I'm gonna guess we'll give Heodan one for a secondary item. Okay, should be good. There, now we have a way to keep Heodan out of trouble. And we also know that we need a gem for that. Formation. Let's go with a custom formation. And if we right click it, fanciful. That's the formation I'm looking for. Oh, perfect. Those two flanking. Yeah, okay, excellent. That's a super useful tool. Alright, we can already see that a ton of the symbols are no longer lit. We can even see which ones they are.
They'll never know I'm here. How can I help?
I wonder if I could disable these. And if I try, will it set them off? Oh, sweet. Okay.
They'll never know I'm here.
You rock. Let's go ahead and get all that sweet trap disarming XP.
Found something.
Man, this probably would have been even more XP if I'd left all of the traps. But, you know, wanted to have a safe path. I wonder if this is party experience or just Heodan experience. In any case, simple little farm there. Oh, an Angwethan relief gem. Goes right into the treasure chest. And that's actually all we need to go back here and get what's over there. Now, as I recall, there's something nasty under that wall, and it's worth being careful.
Hmm? How can I help?
Okay. Yep, another ooze. Which is not hostile towards us yet? Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Okay, that worked out. Try the blinding strike. It's once per encounter, right? Yes. Nice. Beautiful. Melted it. So we get some ooze and... Is that everything? No. Oh, fantastic. Somebody must have equipped it. Where'd that cloak go? There was a cloak, right? I'm sure I saw a cloak. There it is. Minor cloak of protection. Alright. And there's some ingredients. Oh, we even have some of the Adra. That's the mysterious rock that's been growing all over the place. Okay, cool. And then we got ooze plasma, which is probably worthless. Okay, some fascinating stuff there. But we also have a cloak of protection. Let's stick that on. Oh, so fancy. Woo! Toss your cape. Toss your cape. Okay. No capes. No capes. No capes. Alright. Alright, we're good. How's my grimoire doing? Looking fine. Limited by the capacity of grimoire. Grimoire can only contain 4 spells of each level. So I can learn new spells, but I'm always going to be basically running the same 4. Which is interesting. But not unreasonable. Okay.
Yes.
So that's one problem solved. I don't know if I've examined this yet. An ancient mural with colors still bright and vivid. All of these traps have been disabled. I'm quite sure of that.
You'll never know I'm here.
Just to be careful. Okay. The next question is, do I want to walk along this side?
Wait. Do you hear that?
A Skulder whelp. How dangerous do I think a Skulder whelp is?
Hmm?
It's by itself. I'm gonna chance it. Okay, 21 pierce damage sneak attack. That seems like a pretty good way to start. Next thing's next. Let's switch weapon sets, go for the blind, and also the daze. Are you going for the daze attack?
How can I help?
Okay, that was a slaughter. Did we take any damage at all? No.
I'm here.
Fantastic. Okay, so we'll have to remember that. That was a solid engagement and something we can do again and again. Obviously this hammer and chisel will weaken the wall. Try something else. Kaliska? Fantastic.
Stay quiet.
Oh, I'm sure there's something in here.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
You do that. Okay, it's a Skulder whelp.
How can I help?
But there are more, aren't there? Right? There's other things to scout. Another Skulder whelp. Whoa! 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 Okay, that thing doesn't have a ranged attack. Let's run. I totally revealed all of us, though. Okay, but now he's on his own. Blinding strike. Knockdown.
How can I help?
Daze attack. What? Okay, whatever he just did really sucked. That was a weird noise to be making. Okay, anyways, we got a Skulder here. And we didn't take much damage overall.
Easy now.
How can I help?
You can switch to your bow and nail that sucker. Probably shouldn't do that right away. No. Cancel. Oh.
How can I help?
Oh, it's starved? Interesting.
What you need? Yes.
Okay, this looks a lot scarier than the other thing. Cool. It's trying to get around me? It's trying to get around me. Okay, cool. Hodor took a little bit of damage there. Heodan. Hodor. I'm not seeing anything on the ground there.
Never know I'm here. Do you
We
feel
want to
that?
keep up this
There's
sneaking.
a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Okay, spiderlings can happen either way. I think in this case I want to basically just engage them. Same basic deal. Spiderlings are scary though.
What you
Pretty
need?
sure they're really scary. Whoa, whoa,
I'm
back
here.
up. Back up, lady. Okay. Wow. Wow, spiderlings are scary. Okay, let's...
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, that's one less. See if you can knock that one down. And we'll keep hammering.
How can I help?
Oh, beautiful. Okay,
What you need?
that encounter went
I'm here.
perfectly. Yeah, I've done this with a cipher before, this one level, and yeah, I got totally massacred. So this is all going much better than last time. Are we in sneak mode? We are not.
Be quiet.
Cool. Let's go. Yes. Alright, same basic function here. I want to shoot it, and then I want to engage it. Decent sneak attack. Wow! Oh. Ah, yeah, I'd forgotten about that one. What do we want to do here? Let's run the caster. Let's see if we can make an icy fog here. Just defend ourselves. Oh man, that worked really well. Okay, engaged. Knock it over.
How can I help?
And you need to... Grazed it, may not have blinded it. Is that... Okay, those numbers are just really close together. Kalisha, are you holding out on me there, lady? Okay,
I'm here.
so a problem that I'm seeing with the noble race is that whew, is that she keeps making that noise. Like she's dying. Like she's dying really horribly. Oh, hey, that's where the draft was coming from, right? This,
Quiet.
this isn't a trap, right? It's a helm. Haha. And some Jasper and H8. Okay, cool. Cool. And that stash seems pretty useful. Let's see about helm. I don't think that actually does anything. Is that completely ineffective? Is it just totally pointless for me to be wearing that? DR8 recovery speed negative 40%. I could wear light armor and have less DR but more spellcasting speed. Well, that's tempting. Okay. Well, we'll think about it. Oh. Spear spider nest. Bloodstone and a nice rapier. Okay, cool. What's this? This is the, bats as large as chickens are strung in this web. Cute. Okay. Oh. Alright. We are going. Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone, or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. Yeah, I can see that. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature. They're kind of funny looking.
Bear witness and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May
Queen
he
that
walk the
was
world ever free
favored.
of the crushing weight of the book.
Key and the book. Queen that was favored, key and book. This is the key. He walks the world ever free of the patient, crushing weight of the book. So the book has something to do with life. May even be something useful.
Your brother has done his part. You have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the Queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Okay, Death Goddess. Concussive surge. Unfortunately not within the budget. Stand in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls white lined with adran, trimmed with copper, and the style is ancient but the chamber is unweathered. The far end, a great pillar of Adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. A huge key, in other words. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the Pillar Mao, you see a man with thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. There's something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Was the answer 42? You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. This is a sickness. It may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Oh, malaise. Malaise is such a great word, and also just very rarely used to describe like an actual disease, more often used to describe sort of a weakness of the spirit, a sort of depression and lack of interest in things. Figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. No surprises there. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. No surprises there. One of your characters has become fatigued. Guessing it's me, huh? Okay. Heodan and Kaliska ride bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. Rest in peace, you guys. You guys were actually pretty sweet. I liked you a lot. You were good characters. Okay, Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse.
Yes?
Probably want to loot the bodies of your fallen comrades for all of the stuff that they were carrying. Oh man. Unsurprisingly, I can't carry half of that stuff. A torch, probably going to be useful, I'm going to guess. One damage reduction for 300 seconds. Hang on a sec. Quick item slot? Yeah! Oh, I really needed that. Okay. Wait. Did I get all of the... Yes, I think I did. So those are potions of stamina regeneration, endurance regeneration, and I can level. Okay. Survival skills. Better potions, better food. Mechanic skills. Opening locks. Those are super useful, and I kind of want to max as many of those as possible. Athletics. Traveling, fighting, and scrambling up fallen statues. Counters accrued fatigue, which is fairly useful, but I imagine I'm going to be sleeping a lot anyways for spells, so I'm not too concerned about that. Stealth. Yeah, actually, stealth is going to be really important. Lore allows me to use higher level scrolls, which is important, but not so important right now. It may actually be better to wait on maxing lore, especially if I continue to gain skill points at this rate. Okay, so I can get... Whoa. So the first point in lore costs 1, first point in mechanics costs 1. Oh, interesting. So it's actually kind of... It's fairly efficient to round skills out. 0% combat fatigue. I can see that being fairly useful. And probably reasonable to start pushing up. I actually think that I'm gonna be wanting to spread points out, which is unusual. That's, like, usually it's just not right. It's very bad to encourage. Okay, mechanics allows me to pick traps, pick locks. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. So maybe I'll just max lore out. It'll allow me to use level 3 scrolls. And also allows me to make some pretty useful checks. Having at least one high level check is probably going to be important. Survival. seems useful, but I don't think I want to ditch anything for it, especially not that one. Negative 40% combat fatigue gain. Is that from 1 point? Wow, that seems pretty good, actually. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't know what combat fatigue is, but it seems like I'm probably going to want it. Okay, dazzling lights. That's dazed again. What is dazed? Accuracy reduced by 10, dexterity, perception, and intellect reduced by 2, attack speed reduced by 15. That's pretty useful, but I mean, I have a spell that just allows me to daze, so it seems unlikely that I'm going to want that. Wizard's Double. It's pretty handy. Thrust of Tattered Veils. Oh, this is the one that disrupts enemy spellcasters. That's going to be more important later on. Okay, talents. Customize your character beyond your class ability. Some talents modify existing abilities of their own. Class specific. Arcane Veil. Grants me 2 Arcane Veils per rest. Just 12.5 seconds of 50 deflection. That's really good for survival. Grimoire Slam. Knocks targets back. That's really good for survival. Blast. Generates a blast when using Wand, Rod, or Scepter. Ooh. So that's an area of effect on hit to all of my ranged attacks. Man, that is cool. That could also potentially get me a lot of extra aggro that I don't want. I think it's probably better to look at something like 2.0 meter push versus deflection and 5.0 deflection for 12.5 seconds. 12.5 seconds, base 10 seconds. Base 20 to 30. The push on Grimoire Slam is not based on anything, it's always 2 meters. And I don't know how much 2 meters is right now. Maybe when I have a better idea of what 2 meters is. I mean, I do have a pretty good idea of what 2 meters is. It's probably not terribly far. But, yeah, Arcane Veil seems like it's probably going to be the more useful. Offensive, defensive. Oh, plus 12 defense when disengaging. Wow, that's pretty fantastic. Oh, do I have 2? No, I only have 1. Hold the line. Trains the character in a new defensive. Increases her engagement limit. You have a limit to engagement? Okay. Hang on a sec. Huh. I don't know what it means to have an engagement limit increased, but I'm probably not going to go for it. Fast runner? Oh man, that seems really handy. That's definitely on the list. Scion of Flame. Certainly want to go for all of these damage reduction and other things like that. Field Triage allows me, oh, just a cute little amount of tiny bit of healing. That's pretty useful. And as does Wound Binding, and it's only on myself. Plus 40% health once per rest. Per rest abilities might not be all that good in comparison to per encounter abilities, but certainly not out of the question. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, they're naked now. That makes me a little bit sad. Okay, so that's the cave. Oh, I don't want to go back in there. I was just clicking. No. No, I do not want to camp here. I don't want to go anywhere near this place. I'm leaving. We're good. This is a good place to wrap up for a break. Oh, Jesus. I've gotten about 10 minutes further into the game than this. But had forgotten about that. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to be making any major changes here. These guys just do. people being tortured. That's probably not good. Stone, azure, and copper covered in strange glyphs. Is this actually... This is a pillar. It's being capstoned off at the top. Okay. May have been drained down. And that looks like the edge of the map. We can take a quick look around with tab, since we haven't done that yet. Okay, that tells us that there's some cool stuff here. Who doesn't like Pilgrim's Crown, am I right? It's showing up like there's gold there, but there isn't. Okay. I would like to go to Gilded Vale right now. Establishing myself in a town as fast as possible is definitely going to be a high priority. I don't want to stick around Valewood any longer than I have to because I am extremely vulnerable right now. Okay. So, there's our fatigue. There's a dead person. Oh, she's got camping supplies. Sweet. And leather armor. That's pretty cool, too. And some wart. And she has camping supplies, but she's dead. Which makes me not want to camp here. Nonetheless, I should. Yes. Okay. We had a weird dream, but our camping is completed. And I think that's a good place to take... Is that a ghost? Alright, this is a good place to take a short break. We're going to call the episode, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers!